to the bench. And we are underway. Kamara has it, and he's going to go right to the hoop. Underneath, plays it up and in. Odie Kamara, 6 seconds into the game, and the Eagles are up 2. This is Man Baker. Loses it all the way across the floor. Picks it back up. Cameron forces him down the baseline. Houghton. Shot blocked. Might have been by Kamara. May comes out with it. Kamara again. He's been welcomed back. He was out sick for a while. Now he's back. Anthony. May. Back to Anthony. Brown. Cameron. Down the lane. Underneath to Kamara. Nice pass. Lays it up and in. Kamara with all 4 Eagle points. Houghton with it. To Jabril Harris. Man Baker. Houghton. Spin. No good. Off the hands of Marcus Anthony, out of bounds. Hasn't touched anything. 12 on the shot clock. This is Man Baker to bring it in. Tankersley. This is Johnson. Blocked inside and a foul called. Marcus Anthony with the foul. His first team foul. Troy Houghton. First free throw rattles off, no good. Houghton, a 52.4% free throw shooter. So this one should go in. Doesn't. Harris with the rebound. Trying to go down the lane, kicks it out. 3 on the way, rims in and out. Houghton with a rebound. Third shot at it. Lays it up and in. That is Donzel Johnson, averaging 6.9 and a 4-2. Minute and a half into this ball game. Cameron, man defense for the Bobcats. Back to May. Brown on a little weave. Gets a pick from Kamara. Now he's got a mismatch inside. They get the ball to him on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Cameron had it, lost it as Kamara was about to be blocked. Jonathan Brown blocks it, knocks it out of bounds. Say hello to our family and friends over in London, England. It's not 4 o'clock in the morning like normal for you, so I bet you're happy about that. Harris. Back out, Tanksley. Man Baker. Houghton back to the hoop again, loses control of it. Blocking foul call as we've got 3 bodies underneath the basket. Cameron and May, one of those 2. Cameron's going to get the foul, his first. Again, the Eagles have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Need to right the ship at one point in time. I'll look at their schedule real quick. They were 9-1 at one point, and that one loss, I think, is the one that doesn't count against Brigham Young. Houghton. 3 from the big man. Rims out, no good. Anthony with a rebound. I'm guessing the Eagles wouldn't be too upset if the 6'8 guy takes shots from the outside the whole night. Brown. May. Anthony. Pick from Kamara down the lane. Kicks it out. Cameron in the corner. 3 spotted. Doesn't draw anything. Anthony with a rebound. Puts it up and in. Marcus Anthony has come on at semester, averaging 8.6 points per ball game. 6-2, 17 to go. Baker. Houghton. Houghton. Back to Baker. Wants people to get out of the way. Picked on the play. Got a mismatch inside. Harris, but he loses his handle on the ball, and out of bounds it goes as he had a smaller man on him, and a timeout called by Coach Ludwig over at Peru State. And with that, we'd like to thank our And then I'll get you the men's information in just a second. Brown. Going to say hi to my grandsons in just a second as we get a little slow down. Cameron to the hoop. Puts it up, banks it in, scores and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So now I'll say hello to my grandsons who have been spending the week with us from Wednesday night on. Hello, Caden. Hello, Owen. Hello, Ian. 9, 7, and 3. And my saintly wife, who's taking care of all three of them today. Free throw is missed. Skylar Wilson into the ball game for Peru. That was him who just had the ball. Houghton. Baker. Stolen away by Kamara. And the dunk. 10-2. 4 minutes into this. Harris. Not been much of a factor yet for size. In fact, loses the ball again. Looks for a foul. Doesn't get it. Brown going to run it down. Has his shot blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by Baker. 3-on-2 coming the other direction. Harris looks at a three. And a blocking foul and a dunk by Houghton. As Anthony stood there and took it. But they're going to call a blocking foul. That'll be his second personal foul. Houghton posterized him with the dunk. Jaden McGrew will check in. Fans don't like that call very much, as it appeared that he was there. And the ball hits the rim a second time, comes down to Harris, and now he's fouled by Kamara. So Jabril Harris will go to the free throw line. Harris, a 76.9% shooter. He is their leading scorer at 16.6 on the season. First free throw is good. 10-5. Second one no good. And Cameron with a rebound. Goes down the lane, has it stripped, but ends up with it anyway. Behind the back pass to Brown in the corner, who tries to penetrate. Can't. Back to Cameron. Turns. Plenty of time. McGrew. Stuck. May. 9 on the shot clock. Kamara with a three. That's not his strong suit. May had a shot at it on the rebound, but it comes out. Ball gets away, and Cameron comes up with a 3-on-3. Waits. May lines a three up from the side. No good. Kamara with a rebound. He's got Houghton on him. Underneath to May. Blocked from behind by Harris. 6'8" Jabril Harris. 10-5. Just over 5 minutes into this. Brown looking for his first shot of the game. That's been part of the problem, is their teams are now playing defense on Brown a lot more, as his average has dropped from in the upper 20s down to 18. Baseline, all the way across to Houghton. Back out. This is Wilson. Kicks it back out. There's been a lot of ball movement, but not really getting much done. But a foul on May. That's team foul number 5 already against the Eagles. His first. 1 foul against Peru, 5 against the Eagles, and Charlie Bronikowski is going to check in for Isaiah May. Kamara goes out. Trent Lyles in, Bronikowski in. Wilson in the corner. Baker at the top of the key. Tanksley to the hoop, lays it up, off the glass, no good. Cameron with a rebound. had an advantage but couldn't get it past Tanksley to the hoop, and there'll be an blocking foul. I thought they might get Cameron for an offensive foul because he kind of hit him with an elbow a little bit to gain some separation, but that's not the case. So not a shooting foul, so we'll go back to that view. 20 on the shot clock. Lyles in the corner. Bronikowski against Collins. Brown wants to drive, kicks it over to Lyles. Cameron, 6 on the shot clock. Brown with a 3 on the way, going to hit the front of the rim, no good. Bronikowski battles, but can't get it there. Rebound to Collins. Or to Harris, rather. Long 3 on the way, no good. McGrew with the rebound, and down come the Eagles. Lyles. Brown. Step through. They want to travel, don't get it. Lyles. Spins. Tries to get it to Bronikowski inside. Knocked away by Harris. And Tanksley with it. Still has it around the pick. Cut off. Got a mismatch. Bronikowski on a small man. Cameron stalls that problem by stealing the ball. Gets bumped. No foul. Rolls it no good. Looks at the official. No call. Baker with a rebound. And here comes Peru in a hurry. 3-pointer on the way and good by Tanksley, and a timeout at 10-8. 5 fouls on the Eagles, 2 on the Bobcats. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. McGrew, Kamara, Brown. Big Tom Sawulu in the ball game, and Trent Lyles. Big Tom with a different hairstyle tonight. Hard to keep track except for his size. Brown. And a foul on Skylar Wilson inside. His second personal foul, team foul number 3. Quickly off the bench, getting ready to check in. Donzel Johnson back in out of Bloomington, Illinois. McGrew, Kamara in the corner. Sawulu, Lyles, Brown got a 3, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Tom Sawulu. Didn't like the pick he set. Baker, Tanksley, Baker on the baseline. Looking for room to spin and shoot. Back out. Harris. Baker down the lane. Houghton back out. 3 on the way. Just made one from there, and that one spins around no good. Harris had the rebound. Knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Jabril Harris. 6'8" junior out of Chicago. He's their leading scorer at 16.6. He's got 1 in the game so far. Baseline jumper no good by Johnson. Brown on the run. McGrew. Lyles looks inside. Mismatch there. Kamara's got the big man on him. They want to switch back. Sawulu with a pick. Corner. Lyles, 3 in the air and on the way and good. Trent Lyles with his first points of the ball game, 13-8. Coach Ludwig's not going to have any voice left by the end of this because he's trying to talk to his team over the noise. There's a ball to the hoop, no good. Miss. Lyles out with a run after the Kamara rebound. Brown's down. And a blocking foul is called as they've got to kind of look around and make sure. That's the 4th team foul on Peru. Henry Tanksley, his second personal foul. Tanksley will check out. Skylar Wilson, 6'1", freshman guard out of Omaha, back into the ball game. McGrew, Suwulu, not bad from there. Got a 6'8" on a 6'8" inside. McGrew tipped out of bounds, off the hands of Troy Houghton. 15 still on the play clock, or on the shot clock. As we approach the 11-minute mark, Suwulu mugged underneath as he was open. Coach Sherman wants his team to be more ready on the out-of-bounds plays. Foul goes on Johnson, his first, team foul number 5. Brown inbounds at new 20. Suwulu diving on the floor. He can't roll over. Timeout called by the Eagles. Well, Big Tom. That's one thing about Tom Suwulu. He is 6'8", 245, and I think that's being generous by saying that he's 245. He may be more than that. He gets on the floor a lot. He dives for a lot of basketballs, and that's got to be encouraging to his teammates when the 16-8 started out pretty quickly at 4-0, and has slowed down considerably since then. Kamara, McGrew, Brown cuts through, Lyles. Cameron's got a 3 from the outside, hits the rim, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Basket counts, foul called. Donzel Johnson with the basket. Foul goes on McGrew, his first. Free throw good. 13-11. Eagles on pace to score in the mid-50s. They won't win very many ball games in the mid-50s no matter how good a defense they play. Brown squares up a 3. It's short. Hangs on the rim, but Harris comes down with a rebound. Peru with a chance to tie or take the lead as we approach the halfway mark of this first half of basketball. Wilson. Back to Baker. Out. In, back out. Johnson. Harris. Underneath. Laid up and in by Man Baker. His first 2, and we're tied at 13. May gets ready to check back in. Lyles. Cameron. Brown. Lyles. McGrew. Brown going to get a pick from Kamara. McGrew. Lyles. Corner. Dribbles it on the out-of-bounds line. And it looks like we have a timeout called. It's a media timeout. Didn't know we got one of those. I guess we get a couple of those. AirLink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family owned and operated with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding. Look, Grandview on the men's side, 7-5 in third place in their conference. Grandview women are 11-1 in conference and in second place, tied for first now on their side, so that'll be a really good game. The men's game will be really good as well, as now Eagles going to a trap defense. Harris inside, knocked away by May. It's on the floor. Tied up. May comes out with it. No jump ball call. Cameron with it. Against Houghton. Steps through to the basket. Can't get it to go. Foul will be called. Blocking foul as Cameron just could not get that to fall. But he will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Tanksley with his third foul. Tim Cameron, this is just hard to believe. But then you watch that shot. He's a 45% free throw shooter on the season. He shoots better from the field than the free throw line. He's a 46% shooter from the field, 45 from the free throw line. Makes one of the two. 14-13, 8:45 to go. Baker. Wilson back to Baker. Looks like zone now played by the Eagles. Houghton. Wilson puts it up and gets it to go. 15-14. As Dedrick Chan into the ball game. Cameron with a spin. Off the glass and good. 5 points for Cameron. Lead goes back and forth. 15-14 for the Eagles. Johnson. Ball at the top. Wilson. Chan inside. Back out. Wilson at the top. Houghton has his pass picked off. Thrown ahead. And a big dunk by Jonathan Brown as he caught that ball and dunk, almost a double dribble. Dribbled it off his thigh and then back for Wilson. Another turnover. Brown with it. Tries to spin away from Wilson. Has it. 3-point advantage Eagles. May. Lyles. Cameron wants to go baseline. Cut off by Johnson. Knocked out of bounds by Johnson. May wants Kamara to make a cut. Jabril Harris back in. He's got 1 point, averaging 16. Cameron walks over to bring the ball inbounds. Into May. Brown top of the key. Cameron. 10 on the shot clock. Corner. Lyles made a three from there a little while ago and makes another one. Trent Lyles with 6 back-to-back threes for him. Baker with it. Cameron on him. Gets it across half court. Harris. Wilson. Baker. Wilson steps inside. 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around by Cameron. 2 Brown. Head to Kamara. He's going to go down the lane. Kicks it out to Lyles in the corner with a 3 from there. Off the side of the glass. Might have been partially blocked. To the hoop. No good, but tipped up and in. Johnson missed it. Man Baker with the basket. He's got 6 in the game and a timeout called by Peru State with a score 21-17. I believe the 4-point lead and the ball. 6:18 to go. Cameron. Brown. Got away with a travel. May. Looks inside. Back to Cameron. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Going to get a pick from Kamara. Harris on him. Goes to side to go by. Harris can't get it to go, but Kamara catches and puts it back in. Kamara with 8. 6-point advantage. Pass on the wing. Now to the other side. Houghton thought about backing up and taking the 3. Johnson down the lane. Harris in the lane. Gets him some space on Kamara. Can't get it to go. And the rebound by Baker. Brings it back out. Straightaway 3 is short by Johnson. Lyles with the rebound. Behind the back pass to Kamara. And he misses the chippy as he had Harris go flying by. But he missed the little banker. And there's a basket and a weak foul call. Weak blow of the whistle. Man Baker scores it. Foul goes against Isaiah May. That's his second. Baker with 8. Averages 8.9, so he'll be at his average, making that one. 23-20. Lead cut in half. It was 6, down to 3. Cameron with just over 5 to go. Lyles. Brown wants to go against Houghton. Kamara wants to go against Harris. He does. See a spin or two. Back out. Lyles fakes the 3. Corner Cameron. 6 on the plate on the shot clock. Finds his way into the lane all alone. Lays it up and in. 7 points for Tim Cameron. Was looking for some resistance. Didn't find any once he turned the corner. Mandy. Houghton. Back out. Houghton's got a 3 lined up. Back of the rim, no good. Knocked around. That'll be a foul call, and I think that's going to go on Baker. That'll be his first personal foul. And everybody's in the bonus from here on out. That's team foul number 7. Eagles with 8. So Trent Lyles at the line. Tom Sawulu back in. Lyles, 87.9%. And we've got another sub coming in after. Comes in now. D-Dotch Chan back into the ball game. Houghton out. Lyles, 1-1. No good. Sawulu runs it down and pulls it out of there. Lyles has it back. Kamara's got a Baker on him, got a height advantage. They're swinging back to him eventually. Cameron. Brown. 6, 5. Lyles loses the handle on it. Going to have to chuck it. Does. At the buzzer. Hits the rim. Almost made it. Wilson with a rebound. 25-20. 3:52 to go. Baker. Harris. Baker. Lyles on him. All the way back out. Chan with a walk. Moved his feet before he dribbled the basketball. It's turnover number 9 for Peru. 5 turnovers for the Eagles. Peru now down shooting 34%. The Eagles at 45%. So they've improved greatly here lately. Brown wants to go lane. Lyles has got 2 3-pointers from that spot. Misses that one. Baker had the rebound. Cameron took it away from him. Brown. Step, left hand on and in. Makes those tough shots. He's got 4. Wilson. Back to man defense. Wilson at the top. Baker with the ball. Chan. Against Cameron, has the shot blocked. Ahead it comes to Kamara. Crossover, loses the control of it for a second. Puts it up and in. Fody Kamara with 10 now in the ball game. First player in double figures for either side. Baker with the basketball. Wilson far side, or near side now. Wilson with it again. Harris with a 3, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Baker. It'll be Central basketball. 2 subs, or sub coming in. Jason McGrew comes in. Jaden McGrew in. Cameron out. Central basketball, 9-point lead, biggest lead for them. 2:09 to go here in the first half of play. Jaden McGrew. Brown fouled on the way to the hoop. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Harris with the foul, his first. Brown at the line. 84%, almost 85% free throw shooter. First good. Houghton back in. Wilson out. Ty Griggs also into the ball game. 6-foot freshman from Omaha. Second free throw also good. 11-point advantage. Griggs in the corner. Nobody was guarding him momentarily. Harris in the corner. Griggs. Houghton. Back out. Griggs. Harris. They're double teaming him to try and get the ball out of his hands. Griggs has it. Almost stripped away. 2 on the shot clock. Gets the shot away. No good. Tipped around. Harris holds off Lyles. Houghton. Griggs with a 3. No good. McGrew has it knocked out of his hands by Baker. Off of McGrew's leg, out of bounds, says the official. 1:14 to go. Need to look at rebounds because I think that's Eagles out rebounding Peru 18-11 or 18-10. Houghton. Baker's got a straight up 3. Look at it. Hit. Baker with 12 double figures for his team. Back to 8 with a minute to go here in the first half. Sawulu back in the game. Couple of picks from him. Brown. Kamara inside against Harris. Misses, but Tom Sawulu cleans up inside. Big Tom with his first points of the game. Houghton around. Sawulu stops him, and an offensive foul, and I think that will go on Baker. Oh, it's on 22. Jabril Harris. That's his second personal foul. He's walking towards the bench. And Chan will come back into the game. Didoch Chan, 6'8" from Rochester, Minnesota. He's a junior as well. Not quite the beef that Harris has, but also 6'8". All the way across Lyles. Good thing he can jump. Kamara with a steal. Lyles with a travel as he wanted to get inside the three-point line and get Houghton out of the way, but he took a little step inside and got called for it. One-3-1 zone now by the Eagles. Chan inside, goes through his legs and off of Kamara. .1 to go in the half. Catch, couple of dribbles and shoot. Chan knocked out of bounds with 1.6 to go. Now it's catch and shoot. You got time for one dribble, but that's about it. 33-23, 1.6. Johnson to bring it in. Chan, turnaround jumper on the way, rim no good, and we're at the half, 33-23. So we'll take 71-44. Mount Mercy in men's basketball beat Missouri Valley. Clark beat Benedictine by 3 at Benedictine. William Penn defeated Evangel by 1. So back to action we go as I get stuff off my screen and get other stuff up so you can see better. And Collins inside, or Harris rather, gets the basket. And we're underway here in the second half. Brown, May, Anthony, Cameron, and Kamara. Fody Kamara on the baseline. Rises for a jumper, off the rim, no good. Marcus Anthony gets the rebound. Houghton with a block. Anthony with the stick back and the foul. He's got 4 in the game. Foul goes on Donzel Johnson. His second personal foul. One free throw for Marcus Anthony. And it's good. Leads up to 11. Cameron picks up Baker. Baker's their leading scorer with 12. Tanksley saddled with foul trouble. He's got 3, misses the first shot, his first shot of the second half. Cameron, Brown, one to go inside to Kamara. Lane rises up, jumper in the air, good. He's got 8. Kamara almost steals the inbounds pass as he has to hustle back. Johnson, Tanksley, Houghton, Lane, can't get anybody in the air to shoot over. Inside it goes. As Harris had it inside. Shot up and in by Henry Tanksley. He's got 5. We've played a minute and 50 seconds here in the second half. May. Anthony. Cameron. Knocked away from him, but he maintains his dribble. Down the lane, left-hand scoop shot comes up short. Harris with the rebound. Baker knocked away from him by Cameron. Goes out of bounds, touched by Peru State. Cameron turned and wanted to fire it to Marcus Anthony, but he was running down the court with his back to the ball, so he couldn't do that. Brown, Kamara, back to Brown. Kamara with a pick. Brown settles 3 in the air, in and out, no good. May had his hands on it, but it comes out to Harris. Baker, and an offensive foul, and that's going to go, I believe, on Jabril Harris, and that'll be his 3rd. Second team foul. That is foul number 3. Up off the bench, somebody we have not seen yet. Isaac Simpson, a 6'8 senior forward out of Papillon, Nebraska. So they have 3 6'8s on their roster. 3 6'6s, 3 6'8s, and a couple of 6'5s. Eagles have a 6'8 and a 6'6, and that's about it. Brown turns the corner, loses the ball to Baker. Tanksley. Anthony with nice defense, but Tanksley goes up and under and gets it to go. He's got 7 in the game, 4 here in the second half. Cameron. Anthony rises for a 3. Doesn't get anything. Kamara saves it. No, he doesn't. He's stepping on the end line as he throws it back in. Houghton inbound the ball. It was 10 at the half. It's 9 now. Tanksley. And we've got a foul called, and Tanksley will go to the free throw line. Marcus Anthony, his 3rd. Tanksley at the line. He's a 62% shooter from the free throw line. Lyles in, Anthony out. Second free throw for Henry Tanksley, 6'4" senior out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Second free throw is good. Down to 8. May, Lyles, Cameron. Going to get a pick from Kamara, and he's called for a moving screen, and that's his second personal foul. Kamara leading scorer. And he's got 4 rebounds, tied for the lead in that. Houghton around the corner. Kamara comes over, contests, but Houghton with the basket. He's got 4 in the ball game. Leads down to 6. Lyles, Cameron, May, Brown rises for a jumper from the free throw line, no good, but May, because I know they're watching. Get to see your son, the head coach, your grandson, the associate head coach, and your great-grandson run on the floor when the game's over. Houghton to bring it in. Houghton, Baker, Johnson, Tanksley, and Simpson on the floor for Peru. That's Baker. Houghton inside. Back out. 3 on the way and good. Denzel Johnson, his 8th point of the ball game. Cameron, Brown. Back to Cameron. After Lyles touched it. May, Brown wants to drive. Cameron, step back, 3 on the way. Good, Tim Cameron, 10 points for him. Leads back to 9. Right down the lane, kick it out. Tanksley from the corner, 3 on the way and hits it. He's come alive. He's got 11. I think he only may have had 2 at the half. He's also got 3 fouls. That's why he didn't have a lot of points, because he was in foul trouble in the first half. May, Brown, Lyles, Cameron. Backing against Johnson. Simpson with a block. Kamara gets it underneath. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. As Isaac Simpson blocked it. Troy Houghton with his foul first. Kamara at the free throw line. That was his first free throw of the ball game. He shoots 60.7%. Skylar Wilson, freshman from Omaha, into the lineup. Second free throw, also good. Each time Peru State makes a little run, and Central has answered back. This is Baker. Simpson thought about a 3. Wilson. Tanksley. Tanksley with another 3 and hits it. His range is expanding, and a timeout call. The number 2 team in the conference as of today, and 2 of the bottom teams, the number 6 and 7. So a chance to make some hay and move up in the standings. And I will tell you also, William Penn's only got 1 loss on the season, and the Eagles gave that to them, 69-63 here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Brown. Cameron with a 3, hits it. Tim Cameron with 13 now in the ball game. Leading scorer for the Eagles. Quickly down the floor. Baker around the screen. Man open for just a moment. Tanksley feeling it, can't get that one to go, and Lyles comes out with the ball. Going to push it a little bit. Tanksley from behind. May. Lyles. Back to May. Brown. Cameron. Offense runs through Tim Cameron. Brown. Kamara inside against Simpson. Knocked out. Cameron backs up. Another 3. He knows that one's no good. He goes after it and gets it. Throws it back in, and Brown has it. Lyles in the lane, back out. 13 on the shot clock. Inside to Kamara on the baseline. Simpson on him underneath, but and Kamara steps on the in line, out of bounds. Jabril Harris back in. Isaac Simpson checks out. 12:34. Baker. Harris. Got a guard on him. They'll probably want to take him inside and set that up. Houghton. A couple of spins and a lay-in. He's got 6. He averages 10. He has 6. Tanksley averages 9. He's got 14. Cameron. Lyles. From May. Back to Brown. He goes baseline against Houghton. Comes out on the other side. Cameron. Lyles. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Houghton with a rebound. It's down to 6. And Peru State has the basketball. Bobcats. Houghton. Ball fake. Didn't get anywhere. And there's a travel. Called on Skylar Wilson. Johnson back in. Wilson out. Sewulu in. May out. So Sewulu will bang inside against Jabril Harris. Cameron across the timeline. Kamara, a little bit of a lazy pass. Tipped and knocked away. Houghton. Reverse layup good. And it's down to 4. As close as Peru has been in a long time. Jaden McGrew gets ready to check in. Kamara back to Cameron. Lyles. Back to Cameron. 3 from the corner. Good. 16 for Tim Cameron to lead back to 7. For every punch, Central's had a counter punch so far. Harris going to back in Sewulu. That's a tough job moving Tom Sewulu around inside. Baker. Harris with a 3, no good. Rebound out. Brown. Sewulu inside. Nice run to floor, big fella. Get rewarded for that with a basket. He's got 4. All alone laying it up and in is Donzel Johnson. He's got 10. 3 players in double figures now for Peru. Tanksley with 14. Baker with 12. Johnson with 10. Almost knocked away again. Cameron says something to Kamara about it. Lyles. Kamara. Cameron. Brown's got a 3 in the air. Rims out no good. Nice block out inside. And out with the ball is Tanksley. 3 in the air, no good. Sewulu with the rebound. Cameron. Tripped on the way through. And we'll have what looks like a media timeout, maybe. Saturday, 2 o'clock women's game on the air, 1:45. Jim Ross will join me for that. And then the men's game, 4 o'clock or shortly thereafter, depending on how long the women's game lasts. And that will be a big women's game, and it will be a big men's game for that factor, as they have Grandview, and Grandview only has 1 loss in the conference going into today. McGrew, Sewulu, back to McGrew. May back in the ball game. Brown with it now. Picked by Sewulu. Harris picks up, slows down. May. Brown, 6 on the shot clock. Sewulu with a pick. Knocked away, turned over, 3-on-2. Harris lays it up and in. He's got 5 now, and the lead is down to 5. 9 minutes to go in the second half of play. Brown. McGrew goes around, and a foul will be called on Johnson. His third. That's team foul number 5. Only 2 on the Eagles here in the second half. A couple more fouls will get the Eagles into bonus. Sawulu inbound, scores, and is fouled. Tom Sawulu pick and roll around the edge. Gets it to go. Harris picks up the foul, and that's 4 on him, I believe. So Tanksley has 4. Harris has 4. And Harris will leave, and Isaac Simpson back into the ball game. Get you that close up. A little better shot of the free throw shooter. Nails it. Lead is up to 8. Baker around the pick. S.J. Allison Jr. into the ball game. That's Simpson. That's Allison. Baker. Simpson. Baker again. Steps through and misses the shot. Tipped and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Central basketball, and Cameron's going to come right back in. So Big Tom Sawulu comes in, gives them 7 points off the bench. Brown. May. Back to Brown. Trapped. Jump ball called. It's Central basketball. 8:14 to go. 57-49. Kamara. Cameron looks inside. Still got plenty of time on the shot clock. Brown misses the 3. Baker out on the run. Houghton underneath. Has to kick it back out. Baker with it again. All the way back across. Houghton against Kamara. Gets it to go. Troy Houghton now with 10. 4 players in double figures for Peru State. 2 in double figures for the Eagles. McGrew. Cameron off a pick. McGrew. Kamara on the baseline against Simpson. May. Brown. Cameron. 5. Kamara inside. Reverse shot off left hand. Good. Cody Kamara now with 14 in the game. Stays at 8. Baker fouled on the way to the basket. Jaden McGrew will pick up the foul, his second. Team foul number 3. Eagles will be shooting bonus on the next Peru State foul. Into Johnson. Baker finds his way to the hoop as everybody parted out of the way and let him go right to the hoop. Coach Sherman not liking that. He's looking for a substitute to put in. Didn't care for how that defense was played. May. Brown. Kamara. Back to Brown. And Cameron dribbles the ball out of bounds. Trent Lyles in. In for Cameron. 6-point game. 6:43. Peru with the basketball. The Bobcats looking to they've gotten back to 4 in this half. They're at 6 now. Simpson, trapping defense. Houghton, too hard of a pass, but it ends up in Baker's hands, and he travels. Ball fake, drug his foot. Coach Ludwig doesn't care for that too much. 6:23 to go. McGrew with the basketball. Coach Sherman says to make them work. Brown with a three, hits it. He's got 11 in the ball game. Third player in double figures for the Eagles as Jonathan Brown hits it. Simpson, Houghton with Lyles on him, bit of a mismatch. Houghton 6'4", Lyles 6 foot. Allison with the basket, his first 2 points of the ball game. S.J. Allison out of Dallas, Texas, junior guard, 6'5". They have a lot of length on this team. Lyles. Brown. Spin move. Lyles. No shot. Shot clock expires. 7-point game. Tanksley and Harris back in ball game. They got off to a 4-0 start, and I don't think that they have trailed once in this ball game. They were up 10 at the half. They're up 7 now with 5:20 to go. Eagles average 76.3. Peru averages 74.8. Peru gives up 76. Central gives up 66 per game. Allison, Harris, double teamed in the corner. Don't want him to turn and go anywhere. Tipped by Brown. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play there. Brown, May, Kamara, McGrew, and Lyles on the court. Harris, Baker, Houghton, Allison, and Tanksley on the court for the Bobcats. To the hoop, no basket there for Houghton as he put it up off the glass short. Brown in a hurry down the floor, puts it up and scores before the defense can get set up. He's got 13 in the game now. Averages 18. Allison and Baker play catch out front against this zone. Allison in the lane. Tanksley got 4 fouls. Allison back with it again. Almost a double dribble. That's yell from the sidelines. No basket there, but it ends up in Houghton's hands. He puts it up and in, and he's got 12. McGrew into the front court, gives it to Lyles. May, McGrew, lefty on the baseline. Nice hands by Kamara to corral it. Shot partially blocked. He ends up on the deck. No foul calls. 7-point lead. Allison. Harris with a long three and makes it. He's got 8, and it's back to 4. Tanksley and Harris with 4 each. Fouls. As the Eagles look to attack. May. Brown. 10 on the shot clock. He wants everybody to get out of the way. He goes against Tanksley. To the hoop, lays it up and in. Good recognition by Brown to go at a guy with 4 fouls who doesn't want to foul out. Houghton. Foul called. Ball rolls out of play, and nobody's going to go get it. Houghton finally sees that it rolls out. Third foul on May. Cameron back in. Lyles out. Harris gets pushed under the basket. Tanksley back to Harris. Baker in the lane for quite a while. Kamara with a block. Ahead to Cameron. Loses control of it, but picks it back up on the dribble and continues on. 3:06 to go. 6-point advantage. McGrew with the ball now as Cameron hands it off to him. Back. May. McGrew, left, spins to the hoop, can't get it to go. Foul called. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. That goes on Donzel Johnson. His fourth. He joins Tanksley and Collins with 4 fouls in the game. McGrew's first free throw is good. His first point of the game. He's a 62.5% free throw shooter. Makes it a 3-possession game. Misses that one. Houghton had it. This is Tanksley. About breaks his own ankle. Baker. Tanksley looks at a 3, takes the 3, misses the 3, tipped around. Collins keeps tipping it till he gets it back. Off the basketball will be Bobcats underneath the central basket, so they'll have to go the length of the floor. 2:09, 9-point lead. Baker, pressure from Cameron. Johnson back to Baker. Houghton inside. Kamara comes over to seal him off. Thrown away. McGrew has it. Take care of the basketball. He checks to see where Houghton is behind him. May, Kamara, back to Cameron. 20 seconds, 1:44 to go. Tanksley going to come out. He's trying to draw the foul, which would be his 5th. Brown, 7 on the shot clock. Down the lane. A little runner, floats it up and in. And there is a warning for flopping against one of the Bobcats. Lyles in for Tim Cameron. Cameron with 16 points. It's an 11-point lead now with 1:23 to go. Eagles have 2 fouls to give. Tanksley. Score the basket, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Tanksley was 16 now. Tanksley at the line. 1:15 to go. Comes up short. McGrew with the rebound, gets it to Brown. Tipped away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. It's almost a steal. And we got a timeout called by Central Basketball underneath their own basket. 26 seconds to go. Tanksley's out there along with Harris. They both have 4 fouls, as does Johnson. So if they need to foul, only 2 of the players on the floor have any fouls to give without being disqualified. Lyles has it. Tanksley tries to take it away from him. Lyles breaks it, gets it down to Brown. He'll pull it back out and wait. He's the better free throw shooter on the team. Come at him with 3 players, finally foul, and we'll see who the foul is called on. On Houghton. Second personal foul. Cameron back in, Lyles out. It's team foul number 8, so it's still 1-1. Brown, an 84.7% free throw shooter. I did not jinx him. 3 of 3 from the line. Hits both free throws. Up to 11, under a minute. Tanksley. Baker tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Bobcats. 33-23 at the half. 73-62 right now. Tanksley lines up a three in the air, hits it. He's got 19. Kamara ahead to Brown. He'll hold on to it. It's an 8-point lead, and he's the best free throw shooter on the team. And Tanksley fouls him, and Tanksley fouls out with 19 points.
That was on the Bobcats, number 4, Henry Tanksley. That foul is 50.
So he fouls out. Houghton back in.
Jonathan Brown at the line shooting 1-1.
That one rattles around but stays in. 5 for 5 from the line for him. 20 points. 2 above his average. 36.3. Makes them both, which is what you need to do down the stretch. Get the ball in your best free throw shooter's hands and let him make free throws. Baker, Houghton, down the lane, to the corner. That's Allison, has his shot blocked by McGrew. Cameron comes out with it. They're going to try and foul him because they don't want to foul Brown anymore. Long pass picked off by Baker. 16 to go. 3 on the way and good. Denzel Johnson. Cameron with it. Timeout called by Tim Cameron with a 7-point lead and 10.9 to go. Brown with 21, Cameron 16, Kamara 14, Lyles 9. Eagles at Benedictine, 5:30 women's game, 7:30 men's game. Important on both sides for seeding purposes and spots in where you're at in the heart. May to bring it in. They get it into Brown. He's got to get it across